My name is Chris Brinton. I am the chair of the board of Aerial Vantage. Aerial Vantage is a spin-out of Mosaic ATM and also leverages the artificial intelligence expertise of Mosaic Data Science, which is a business unit of Mosaic ATM. Mosaic ATM was a very successful company that I founded almost 20 years ago. At Mosaic ATM, we have provided research and development services to government and commercial clients, focusing especially on aviation, unmanned aircraft systems or drones, as well as artificial intelligence and computer vision. We have taken the technology that we've developed at Mosaic and transferred it to Aerial Vantage as part of the spin-out. So Aerial Vantage, even though it is a startup, has significant history in the intellectual property that it holds. Aerial Vantage is applying this technology to collect aerial imagery on a very large scale and to sell big data analytics products to customers in many different industries. A little bit about myself. I have started a number of businesses over the course of my career. I put my first startup on the Inc. 500 list in the 90s. I grew a small consulting company in the aviation sector from 15 employees to 115 employees, after which that company was acquired by Airbus. And then I started Mosaic ATM in the early 2000s and also launched the Mosaic Data Science business unit as a separate brand in 2014. The problem that we are addressing at Aerial Vantage is the collection, but more especially the use of aerial imagery. Lots of companies provide aerial imagery, lots of companies use aerial imagery. Our difference is that we are collecting aerial imagery at a level of resolution that is not available at the scale that we will collect it, and we're going to collect it at a much lower cost to be able to sell data products to numerous different industries at a much lower cost than any other organization can do so. This will provide significant support in management of pasture lands and agriculture, for example, where we can help our customers reduce by a factor of 2 the amount of herbicides that are necessary, which saves costs and has an environmental benefit. We can improve the forecast yield of crops to be able to provide information for commodities markets. We can improve estimation of timber volume for pricing of timber sales. And there's a significant opportunity to provide benefit in wildfires and vegetation management programs that are operated by utilities. This is an example of one of the computer vision models that we developed for one of our launch customers. You can see here a picture of the field as well as the results of our artificial intelligence modeling that we've applied through our Accelerate platform. This imagery was acquired by one of our drone flights, and we then processed the imagery to detect not just the presence of weeds in general, but to specifically categorize and identify which weed is present in which part of the field. And this allows our customer to be able to spot spray in different areas. You can see that this field has a relatively large coverage, but in this field the weed pressure is relatively low, so the owner of the field can just spot spray to significantly reduce the cost and environmental impact of the use of herbicides while still achieving the desired level of weed control. I want to point out that satellite imagery is not sufficient to provide this analytical product. The best resolution available commercially of satellite imagery is on the order of 5 meters per pixel. At Aerial Vantage, we collect data at a couple of centimeters per pixel. This high resolution allows us to develop and apply AI models that can provide significant value to customers, like detecting weeds to support pastureland weed management. But that is just a single example of the use of aerial imagery that we have developed at Aerial Vantage. Our overall concept is to collect large amounts of aerial imagery and apply numerous different types of machine learning models to extract information from that imagery, and then sell the extracted information as value-added data products. Our software as a service product, which we call Accelerate, provides a platform for the management of the raw aerial imagery data and also automates the application of the machine learning models to the imagery data. Accelerate also provides e-commerce functions to sell the data directly off the web via our platform to a range of different customers, either via a single purchase or on a subscription basis. Many other companies offer aerial imagery collection and data analytics. But here is the big difference between Aerial Vantage and our competitors. Our competitors fly to collect data for individual customers based on single engagements. Each engagement requires a dedicated flight and only results in a product that is sold to that one customer. At Aerial Vantage, we turn this business model upside down. We fly our large fleet of drones that we call the Aerial Vantage Drone Air Force to collect data on a large scale on spec. All the data is managed and analyzed in our Accelerate SaaS platform. Multiple AI models are automatically applied to the data in Accelerate, and we are then able to sell the data from a single flight to multiple customers for multiple different use cases. For the agriculture market, we focus our customer acquisition efforts on the high end of the value chain. Commodities funds, insurance and reinsurance, and agribusiness suppliers are our target customers. These customers need data that covers much more than a single farm, but they are willing to pay for the unmatched insights that this data provides to them when it can be provided at scale. The total addressable market for aerial imagery worldwide is growing at a rate of approximately 15% per year and is expected to reach $7 billion by 2027. Our operation at Aerial Vantage focuses on long-duration, large-scale aerial imagery collection, which we estimate at approximately $1.5 billion as the SAM. Based on our bottom-up sales model, we predict revenues of $60 to $70 million in 2027. There are many other companies that collect aerial imagery and sell analytics. However, none of our competitors use our unique business model to fly once using drones to acquire large quantities of aerial imagery data that can then be analyzed by many different types of AI models and sold to many different customers for different use cases. The related investment activity in this space has been significant over the last few years. Many of the companies shown on this chart are similar to Aerial Vantage in that their focus is on the artificial intelligence and extraction of value from data. Just like Aerial Vantage, they use drones, autonomous vehicles, or other means to collect data, but the enterprise value is based on the AI analytics and the big data products that they sell. Aerial Vantage is a data and AI company, not a drone company. For us, drones are just the way that we collect our data. Note that the companies on this chart are not direct competitors of Aerial Vantage because their flight operations are limited to visual line of sight data collection. Aerial Vantage has already received regulatory approval to fly beyond visual line of sight across the entire country, putting us at the lead of aerial imagery collection on a large scale to reach markets that have been untapped by these other companies. Thank you for viewing our presentation and learning about Aerial Vantage. Please reach out to us using the contact information provided here.